You guys ready for the hype? Let me turn off that countdown there. Here it is, the first and only match of the day. The first map here on Border. It is going to be Lunatik versus Evolution. Going to be a heck of a match here. Let's see where they start out. Got that elite skin for Thermite. Ready to rock this. Everyone ready to have a good time. We got them to start an hour early because unfortunately the first scheduled match wasn't able to be played today. Had to get rescheduled to Saturday. So we are going to have... I will tweet out an update when I know what the exact time will be, and we'll try and cast that. Looks like we're going to be starting, of course, Armory Lockers. No surprise there. We will see the mirror get brought out. Sometimes we see that, sometimes we don't. Definitely good for that office. So we'll see if they're able to... If they do a double window, like we see some teams do a single. See how they're going to play it. Definitely a lot of ways to play it. Border, definitely a popular map now. Sure everyone knows that the match is on. Alright, cool. We'll see how they're going to set this up. It's going to be a heck of a match. The attackers bring in that Thatcher. Smart. Of course, they brought the Thermite as well as the Hibana. They're ready to blow some walls. Wall, maybe one that they want to go for as well. And Hibana over there, they often do. They're going to bring the Thermite over to this wall. And Thatcher that, get that open. They've got a Bandit. Viper going to be the one to put some batteries on there. Let's take a look at the mirror and see if those mirrors have come up. We've got one coming up right now. This wall to be able to look in, help defend the B side. Where's the other window here? Oh, looks like they really want to focus on that B side defense. So the question is, are they going to attack A or B? Shoutouts to Europa. Thanks for tuning in, bud. Looks like some people at least going to the B side. Got Teamworks over here. Ready to do his thing. He is the Thermite with the diffuser though, so it looks like they could be going for a B side push, despite their lineup. See if Dino can see anything from his vantage point. He's definitely looking for anyone trying to peek out there. There is no one at the moment though, but they did open a hole to kind of make them think twice about that. Find an angle from this side here. See what the Thatcher's going to be doing. Do some droning for his team. Yellow watching through one of these windows. Nice little crack there. He's with that Thatcher. They do want to clear out this to make sure they don't get rushed out from the side. Try and hold that hallway if they can. Teamwork's gonna get in there. He's already going to be opening that wall with that nice elite skin on the Thermite breaches. Wall's open now. He's going to come out. Panda trying to hold something there. Shane is busted though. They know he's there now. He's on a camera, so hopefully he gets caught out. Or I mean catches that he got caught out. Shots are coming in. The mirror window coming useful. Definitely these two teams knowing how the other one plays, preparing for that B-side defense was the right choice, as that's exactly how they're going in. Mento doing some droning here, trying to get an idea what he's facing when he gets in there. Double checking Shane's still there, which Shane is ready to shoot that drone. Well, make sure to let me know if there's anything up with my mic or anything like that. Trying to avoid heavy breathing, and there goes Mental, taken down by Shane. Unfortunate for him. Couldn't quite get the drop on him, Shane, knowing someone was going to push him after that drone came around. Teamwork's going for the crawl in here. He is totally busted by that, though. Unfortunately, Hibana bug here. The C4 comes out on the Teamworks. And then the kill comes out from Dino onto LB. He's down to 3 attackers. We'll see if we're going to have to go for a rehost, as it looks like they got the Hibana bug already, unfortunately. This did not want to go off, so we're going to have to restart the match real quick. At least it wasn't too far in, just 1 round in. We'll get both teams back in here. Unfortunately, only one of them was supposed to back out. Not sure why the other one did. This seems to happen a lot with these teams not realizing one team backing out is enough to reset the lobby to what we need to. So we're going to get these guys right back in here. Hopefully they didn't quit the game out or anything like that. So it shouldn't take too long. But that's what happens. But I'm glad they let me know so that way we can make sure they don't get screwed by that bug. And we'll get them right back in. Get these invites out and we'll get cracking again in just a second. Alright, here we go. Take number 2. Luckily that wasn't a big deal just because of the, it was the first round, so didn't lose too much on that. Should be good though. Now that both teams have some idea what the strat is though, we'll see if anyone changes it up. Maybe they'll actually use that hole that they opened. We'll see if they play it a little bit smarter in terms of the attack and the defense. Both teams getting a lot of those early picks. Mental running in, for example, on Shane. Getting picked off didn't help. But they are going to know some of the positioning, so that could really make a difference for the attackers here, having a little bit of an advantage then. Those up sooner here. Now they do know that they are supposed to back out in case of a situation like that, so. Looks like we're getting the same mirror setup so far. This is where LB's placed his castles. He's placing one up right here. Castle up as much of this side as possible, stop them from flanking around. They definitely want to make sure they don't get flanked around from behind, but the attackers, again, still bringing in Thatcher. They could switch things up to go attack from the other side. Let's take a look at where they're approaching from. Looks like they could be... Nope, they're still going to be going for the same approach from the looks of it. Is there a hole again down here? Take a look at yellow. They're still using the same hole as last time. Not sure what they intend to use that for, as they have not actually come out of it, but it certainly does slow down the attackers. Force them to watch something they don't necessarily want to have to watch. Not unusual at all to see Blackbeard up here. Surprising to see Ash up here though. Must be just to get that castle wall, the window open rather. Flashbang's going out. Could see Yellow actually going in here. Looks like he's just gonna shoot his last breach charge and run off. Let's see if Teamworks is doing his thing over here. Go around over the top from the looks of it. Played a little bit safer from his drone this time. Again, Shane in the same position. CP Panda there as well. Not sure if he caught him completely before that happened. Going around to try and find another angle. Interesting swinging around from above upside down like that. Mental going to be trying to go in again. Looks like he's going to do some droning for it first though. Find a nice angle around there. Well, shout out to Nico R6 for the $5 donation. Appreciate it. It just helps me be able to stream more. So I will definitely stream as much as I can. So much appreciated. See, Mental finally rushing in again, but he's going to be a little more wary of Shane this time. Teamworks though, taking down Shane. That's going to make it a little bit easier for Mental here, who comes around on B Panda, but is not looking at the right spot. B Panda taking his head off because he's shooting him in the stomach. Now B Panda's going to open up to try and get Teamworks. His speeder just sticking right out. Teamworks somehow survives it as Cookies comes around for the easy kill. Now it is 4 against 3, almost 4 against 2 at this point, and Intox is very low on health, trying to stave off this attack. He gets taken down. It is all down to LB now, who gets taken out by Cookies. That was a nice, strong attack by LTK. This time looked a little bit better than last time. Very smooth and a good start for Lunatik. So Lunatik being a name you may recognize from previous Pro League seasons. The only one from that actual original team, though, is Mental. This is a newly created team that was playing as Echo when they qualified, and then they got signed by Lunatik. So Mental trying to bring some of that lunacy here to Challenger League. Evo going to be bringing that Glaz and Montaigne combo. Should be interesting. They are going to be pushing Armory Lockers, of course. We'll see if they go for a B or A side attack. We saw a pretty good A side or B side attack both times there from Lunatic. So that's going to give some ideas to the other team that they may want to consider that. Trying to keep the breath off there. Sorry guys, if it's picking up, this new microphone is really sensitive. Not quite sure where to put it to actually not pick up my breathing. Kind of magical like that, I guess. Made some adjustments. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Just let me know if that does or not. If you need medical attention, good Dino setting up a lot of barbed wire, trying to slow them down if they come in the push there. We'll see where Teamwork is going to be. Security room as much as possible. I'm just going to look down the hallway. We have seen some teams do that. Down a nice long angle for them. The attackers got to go there, but they do castle as well, so that's definitely going to be a nice warning for them. The attack comes in. Coming up for a push. Probably doing some droning first before he goes to gloves. Looks like we've got Panda already up pretty aggressively. Let's see if we can catch any roamers. I don't think there is any downstairs just yet. Nope. So it's not going to be something that's going to be easy to do, but he's going to clear it out for his team. Let's take a look at what Glaz is up to. Trying to work maybe the window that Blackbeard usually works, because there is no Blackbeard. Shout out to M. Shepley. No problem. I'm glad we can cast these. Make sure all the Challenger League gets seen. Glad you guys enjoy the breathing. Already going to be busting his way in there. We'll see if he's able to get enough progress up there to that door. Just want to clear out that hallway area first. That open door for him as he's going to be pushing straight into barbed wire. The question is smoke going to be able to use enough? They didn't bring a smoke, and that is definitely a mistake against Montaigne. Bringing the mute probably was not as good a choice, but Mental proving me wrong there with that nice C4 kill. Does make good use of it nonetheless. Not on Montaigne though, so that is going to hurt. But opening some of the wall though, making it a lot harder to hold this B site. They're definitely going for the B site push. Montaigne just staying in this doorway. This is where they're going to try and push in to the doorway and plant right there. Looks like Yellow picks up one though. That is the Jaeger picking up Panda, and that's their Ashdown. So it is now 5 against 3. The attacker's definitely going to use this advantage, especially one of them being Montaigne means he can't do a lot of fighting himself. We'll see if the Glaz is able to actually get any kills from here. If not, both the Glaz and the Montaigne might be a bit of a waste. It's going to be all on the LB to make something happen here. He's going to be finally pushing up with the diffuser, getting ready to go for that plant. So we'll see if Dino can stop him. Dino does get a nice clean shot through the wall. It's going to be a very difficult plant now. The smokes are going to come out, hopefully from Montaigne and Glaz, trying to make this work, because they've just got 43 seconds left and 2 men to try and get this plant down. One of them is going to be standing there holding a shield. Intox got to make something happen here. The sniping is not going to get him in. He's got to jump in. He jumps in, takes a few hits. They don't quite finish him off. However, Mental comes around with a nice kill there. You definitely... Oh, there we go, in the knife straight on Shane. Montaigne not quite as invincible as sometimes he would hope. C4 didn't get him, but the knife sure did. And that was a nice defense by Lunatic, so far winning both their attack and their defensive rounds. They're off to a really good start. It's going to be on Evolution to try and evolve here and make something change a little bit in their favor, because they are at 1 kill at this point. Definitely not good. Not even some assists. Looking a lot better there. No donuts even on the Lunatic side. Everyone doing their job. So that's going pretty well so far for them. Miracle pointing out that Teamworks actually played for Lunatic during Season 3 as well, and I forgot that yet. Teamworks is also a great player that I'm glad is sticking around for them. Solid one. Between the two of them, a lot of early experience here. Good strats. I doubted Mental playing as that mute, but we saw it definitely work out as he was able to play the C4 and his gun just fine. And they didn't end up needing the smoke after all. See if those adjustments help. little bit farther. And trying to catch it without the breathing. So that's a little bit better in that position. Viper got his one battery set up on the wall, but not the other for whatever reason. He's got ran short of batteries to get the other wall. No, he's still got 3 left. Sometimes they want to expend a lot of them on that office wall instead. He's still not placing the last battery. He must be looking to trick it at this point. That's the only reason to hold on to a battery like that and stay in that position. So the attackers do have that Thatcher again. This time it looks like they could be going for the A side push as Teamworks is not only bringing the thermite charges over here, but he's also got the diffuser. Looks like they're changing things up a little bit. Some droning going in. Viper already low on health. Not looking good for him. Not sure what he did that got him shot so much, but it could have been from below. There's another battery going up. Got Mental with his EMP grenades going to come around. Help clear out security office maybe. But he's going to be there to make sure that Thermite's able to get his charges down. We got Yellow already getting a pick off. Where's he at? Making his way from underneath. That's definitely going to make sure that they get that plan. Team just gets it open. Gets up to the roof for his team. Mental's still clearing out that security office. I imagine we got Dino on the window here. Yep, the AC. Typical Blackbeard play. Seems to work pretty well, or people would stop doing it at this point. Panda definitely feeling the pressure. Someone goes outside. We've got Intox taking a lot of damage as well. Viper is downed, unfortunately for him. No one there to stop anyone from getting in except for Intox, who's throwing smokes out a little early, but he may not live long enough to use that last smoke. The way things are going for him, he's low on health as Dino takes out B Panda. And then that Blackbeard getting that kill. Panda was playing a little bit fast and loose with that window. Mental getting taken down by LB though. That is one of the first kills for the other team. Looking pretty good though for the attackers for the most part. Cookie's making his way in. Does start put pressure on the B side. Takes Shane all the way down to down but not out. And we've got pressure from Dino from the other side. This is definitely going to be a hard hold for them at this point. Intox trying to rotate around with the long flank. Seeing if he can catch someone off guard. Not quite finding anyone. As they're all pushed pretty heavily on the site here. Can take advantage of that. Yellow finishes off Shane. Just laying down, but now Intox is going to have to potentially go for that. He uses the hole against them. That's nice. 2 picks on Yellow and Cookies. This could turn around here. He could stop. Teamworks gets it down in time, and Dino takes him down for the win. Is all on LB here. I say for the win because this is low health, long flank to make around to get 2, and one of them being Blackbeard with the diffuser all the way down. He's going to be burning a lot of the potential diffuse time on this. They just got to play it smart and hold back a little bit. Teamworks holding an angle. They know where he's at now, taking shots at LB. LB's going to have to try and trade on him. Even with Claymore there to try and stop him, that's going to make things hard. He can't even rush in that direction. It doesn't matter anyways as Teamworks takes him down. And that is another win on the board for LTK. Going up 3-0 already against Evolution. Now this is a best of 3 though, so that means they have another map if they don't win this, which will be, let's see, Consulate. So, we'll see how that goes for them. So we will definitely see that, and I believe Chalet is the 3rd map, so we may or may not see that depending on whether or not Evolution can pick things up. So we are going to see Ventilation Workshop for the first time in this match now. As LTK won their upstairs, they're going to be able to go or have to go downstairs, whereas the other team, Evolution, has not won any of their defensive rounds, so they can continue to go upstairs, which I imagine they probably will do unless they decide to change something up, which probably would be smart at this point, as they've lost both the A side and the B side attacks, not having a lot of good defensive luck. The defenders bringing pretty much the same lineup downstairs they brought upstairs, except for they're definitely bringing the smoke instead of the mute this time with Dino. The attackers trying that Montaigne again, but without the glass. So we'll see if they're able to actually get that Montaigne in and not get him right this time. Let's see what Teamworks decides to go for. They are going to want to hold some people upstairs. This is a kind of a split defense, essentially. This is one of the maps where you have to defend the top floor, because they can attack down through the floor on you. So it looks like he's going to set up at least a little bit here in the office. The other one. Still getting some reinforcements upstairs. Caught out on that. And there we go. That's is going to be the other one for the Teamworks. So that helps defend the actual workshop itself. We'll see where Evo is rotating around too. Looks like Viper's going to be trying to attack this window of all places. Trying to find an angle. He's just going to drone instead. We've got to change up here with Intox bringing Twitch. And then the Montaigne, let's see where he's at. He's already pushing his way in, but managed to get shocked a little bit. Not sure what the battery's at. Looks like it's probably on the wall. Yeah, it's on the wall that you can see the electricity. It's going to be a tiny bit of damage on Montaigne. Not too much. Cookie's just looking straight at it. Wondering when's his time to shine. And they're going to drone in now to try and figure out who's in that office and see what they can do to get him out. The drones have not come in yet. Montaigne just going to push in aggressively. Shane trying to push his way in without getting shocked too much. The shots come off. That's not going to do a whole lot against that Montaigne shield, though. Just hoping he can get some kind of damage on him. We're going to see Yellow trying to go out for the push here, potentially. Trying to find... It looks like the Viper Crossfire could get off guard. Yep, the Yellow gets the take. Cookies takes down B Panda. Montaigne gets down by Yellow. And that is 3 men down in the matter of a few seconds. It is all now down to LB and Intox to try and make something happen here. And LB is trying to push into the same spot he just lost his men at, but does take down Yellow. That's a good start for him. Cookies, though, going to be trying to trade that back. Looking for his opportunity as Intox actually takes down Mental. The defenders, or the attackers, finally getting their kills that they need. It is now a 2v3. Let's see if we got anyone else left upstairs. We got Intox downstairs, though. Could be rotating around to try and get a nice flank on them as LB comes down the stairs themselves. See if he's able to catch anyone from this angle. He's going to start opening up that wall, trying to make that window a little less useful for them. Cookies, though, could be ready to try and take this peek, but LB tries to stop it by his fire. Let's see what Intox is doing here. He decides to rotate down through the main lobby to support his teammate. Looking for any angles now that they've got this window open. Teamwork's hanging back there. The drones are coming out now. Hopefully the dead teammates as well can use those to help. Free Fire's coming off to try and catch anyone on a peek. No one wanting to peek just yet, though. Teamwork's laying down cautiously. We've got Dino as well, just holding an angle here, along with Cookies holding his angle. They're all playing it cautious as there's only 30 seconds left. They know they have to push in. This is going to be on the attackers to actually make the first move here. They're taking advantage of Teamwork's just laying way too far out this time, not getting that shot down. As Dino gets down as well, it's actually starting to look good for the attackers, who only have to find Cookies. He's spraying wildly from the wall at this point. He's going to rotate up and around. They're going to go for this plant now. We've got LB ready to get the plant down as Intox is covering him. Cookie's going to have to try and come around from a flank on the actual diffuser. Doesn't catch him, but does catch him from that side after the diffuser's planted. It looks like he's just got to find the last guy who's laying down. Intox actually looking the wrong direction. Nope, it looks like Cookies is actually going to rotate around that direction. He called that out ahead of time. Smartly. Free Fire shots, though, not landing. He's going to rotate around. Almost sees him through that hole. Has a nice rotated hole. Doesn't quite get the kill at first, but it is plenty of time left to go for the defuse. And that is going to be another LTK win, putting it on match point. 4-0. Solid start from them after a little brief rehost where no one got a chance to finish that round. So nicely done from Lunatik. Definitely showing strength on all their bomb sites, although that one started to get a little dicey towards the end there. Some smart plays by Cookies and some good gunplay as well, taking advantage of that 3-speed and that nice MP7 to actually get those last kills that he needed to do. And there goes the random pizza guy, banned by BattleEye. BattleEye definitely been going ham lately, and they'll appreciate making sure the community stays nice and clean. And now Evo's going to make their change. They didn't win upstairs, but they're still going to go downstairs. As I was saying, they should probably change things up, which they are doing. Going to try and defend that same bomb site we just saw from Lunatic down in Ventilation Room Workshop. They are going to be setting it up a little bit differently from the looks of it. They're going to be focusing a bit more on the castle barricades. We'll see where those get put up. The attackers bringing similar lineup, but definitely not going to bring a Montaigne or anything like that in here. That hasn't been working out so great on border just yet. No one really getting a lot of success with it. Let's see if they open up any of this wall for rotates. We saw the power of those rotate holes. All the holes in all the walls actually worked out in Cookie's favor to give himself angles to shoot through where they were not watching. Just way too many angles to watch that they weren't prepared for. Looks like Panda is going to open this wall up to give them the ability to rotate to the bathroom to go around to this other side into the tellers if they need to, and that's the kind of flexibility you want. You don't want to get trapped in this room. Of course, they are going to be playing 3 upstairs. That's pretty much the typical defense here. You want to play 3 upstairs at least at first, or maybe 2 if you can't afford to have the last guy up there, and then rotate down if you need to rather than die up here. But depends on how well they want to stick it. Shane's sticking around up here. Looks like he might have got hit by an impact grenade or something. He's taking a bit of damage already. Perhaps the shock drone got him. Unfortunate for him, starting off on a bad foot. Got Dino going to the usual window spot with Blackbeard here. Let's see what Mental's gonna do. We're gonna drone around and try and catch someone off guard. Does take out the cameras at least. Easy pick on Intox, but he decides not to actually take it. I think Intox probably saw that. Trying to take the wall bangs. Intox rotating around, could catch Yellow here. He's just barely peeking his head in. Shots come down but don't actually land. The recoil on Jaeger's got pretty strong. Dino's actually got him pinned in here potentially, but no, he's busy on his drone. Comes in and sees him clear as day now. Dino's going to try and go for some kind of angle on him. It's going to be a hard hit. Got Mental coming around here, already pushing up aggressively through the hallway. Trying to find something. Does find Viper, and that's an easy kill for him. Straight through the office windows. Decided to rotate down instead. Gonna start to put pressure on the actual site. Sees B Panda for a second there. Comes around with a nice, leans back and forth, takes him down. And that is B Panda and Viper down already. That is the Smoke and the Bandit, two of the better operators. Already down for the count. I like the way Mental's just rotating around here. Not playing it super linear. Cookies, though, getting his kill. Taking down Intox. They're already starting to open up site. Teamwork's blowing up the hatches so they can start to work their way down. Got Dino with the diffuser here. Waiting to drop down if need be. They're bringing it down to them. See what the defenders are doing down on site here, trying to defend themselves against that attack from Mental. Got Dino putting the angle down there onto Shane. He's just trying to stay alive. Mental sees him, but he manages to get around to the reinforced walls. He's just worried about the hatch. Dino actually gets taken down by LB, who actually took a nice angle on him through that hatch. However, that is just going to drop the diffuser upstairs where they can easily pick it up. That actually works a little bit in their favor. Looks like LB actually castled himself in here. Now he's going to have to rotate around a little more noisily than he'd like. Mental picking the diffuser up, ready to come down with it. Catches Shane, but doesn't quite finish the job. That's down half health, though. So he's going to see if he can finish the job on the feet. There's a nice foot shot. Easy win for him. It is all now down to LB, who's going to have to try and defend the entire site from 3 attackers with 3 guns. Not going to be easy at all. They're starting to open up a lot of the site. Mental drops down finally, but Mental gets taken down as he takes down LB for a down but not out, and that's a GG 5-0. An amazing start from Lunatic, wanting to show that they feel like they should have been in Pro League, playing hard and fast against Evolution here. That is going to be the end of map number 1. So we're going to be going instead to Consulate next. You guys are saying there's no in-game sounds. That's weird. I definitely see them going, so hopefully that's resolved itself. We'll be going to the next map here, just double-checking its Consulate. And we'll be switching. 2-minute bio break for everyone. And for those not clear, 2-minute bio break means they're going to go to the bathroom real quick. Alright, cool. We're just going to wait for them to get back real quick from the bio break, and then we're going to get started. Map is going to be Consulate. Let's make sure sides are correct. Usually the sides do need to get switched most of the time between rounds, so make sure they get on the correct side, so that way we can update the overlay as needed as well. Looks like they're still debating on which side to take. Alright, cool. I think we're just waiting on Intox to get back in, because he has to join the lobby last. And then we're going to get going. correction. It looks like Nico actually had sent $20. I just looked at it wrong. Appreciate that a lot. And there was another donation as well from Norma Arizola. Oh, this Heavy. What's up, Heavy? Thanks for the $5. Thanks everyone for contributing. Super appreciate it. A little clap for everyone. Woo! I appreciate the support there, and we're gonna get started. Boom on this next match. So appreciate all that you guys do, supporting, tuning in, retweeting, all that stuff. Try and get the hype for the Challenger League going. And here we are on Consulate. Lunatik with a solid 5-0 start. This is definitely going to be an uphill battle for Evolution. See, I believe this was... Nope, Border was actually Evolution's pick, from what I understand. This is Lunatic's pick, so they're definitely going to have to play something unique or different here, because LTK are going to be pretty prepared to fight this. I've definitely seen them play some good Consulate in the past, back when it was Mental and Teamworks on the original Lunatic, so hopefully they've got a good plan. So they are bringing the Pulse, though, from LB, playing upstairs, so I imagine he's going to be downstairs, ready for that C4 to stop the defuse. Something that I think I remember seeing Lunatic do back in the day, like when that was still kind of a new thing. So I don't think they're going to be caught too off guard by that. Nice, another Battle Eye ban. That's what I like to see. Battle Eye doing its job. Reinforcements going up as quick as possible here. Defenders not bringing anything too crazy, just the usual utility operators. Bringing the Rook. No Doc doesn't seem to work out that great. That Pulse, the only interesting thing that should change things up a little bit. LB already playing downstairs, perhaps looking for some drones at this point. Not sure what that was for, just a little shot through the floor. LB trying to figure out where to fight. He's going to take a peek through the windows here, and we'll see if he can actually open one. A lot of the windows. A lot of times you want to open up multiple, though, to make sure you get a chance to peek, and they don't know which one it is, but that drone's going to call him out. Now they know that there's Pulse downstairs. Looks like Yellow already trying to do something about it. Almost catches LB off guard, trying to pre-fire at the spot. It's a tiny little crack, though, and that forces LB to push back, which is exactly what they needed him to do. He's going to open up a lot of the wall here. It's going to make it hard for LB, who's constantly getting pushed back. They haven't managed to put enough pressure from the crossfire, though, to actually take him out. He is able to just run freely back. We'll see where he's rotated to now. Perhaps back upstairs. And he's going to be actually playing in the Visa office here, trying to just hang out on his cameras, figuring out where he wants to move to from there. A lot of pressure here on this yellow stairs. Looks like they could actually be going for the plant where they open up the wall right here and push into B. Dino going to be the one to cover that crossfire, and they actually don't have anyone playing Closet to stop that. So this could go very well in their favor. Pressure coming down from Dino and Shane to try and slow him down. It looks like Viper's going to be the one to try and rotate around, do something about this, but it is going to be a hard angle for him to fight, as they're just going to push right into the Closet there. Dino trying to catch him off guard, but looks like could get a small angle from Viper if he's not too cautious about where he pushes. And that is the smoke coming out for Teamworks. You see Yellow doing his thing through that smoke, taking advantage of it. Great cover for him, for Thermite to go for the plant. It's actually a really good strategy. As you see there from Yellow taking on Intox. Teamworks going to go for the plant. Is on Shane here to try and stop this. He's going to hear that plant going off, but all the smoke, he's not going to do anything about it just yet because he's too afraid of that glass. Diffuser is down now. This is actually all on the defenders to do something about it, as they've lost one already, and you see Viper taking some significant damage as he gets downed by Dino. They finally find an angle on him. You see B Panda trying to defend the best he can into the site. Does almost catch Glaz there, but Glaz catches him a little bit more. Mental takes down LB as Dino takes down Shane, and Yellow fishes off B Panda for the win with a nice solid 5-man still alive early plant. It's a little bit of a strategy that they started using a while back but never really completely caught on, trying to push the yellow stairs like that. But taking full control of it as fast as they did, and then just pushing in straight through the wall with that Glaz for smoke cover really worked out well for them. So we're going to see actually LTK playing down in the garage cafeteria, a little bit unexpected for a starting spot. It is generally not the preferred one. The one you just saw is usually where most people want to go. So they've got something up their sleeve for sure. They're going to be bringing a pretty typical defensive setup, except for they're going to be bringing the windows. And then Evo going to be bringing that Montaigne and Glaz combo again. That is good for pushing the garage. So if they have an idea this is the case, that could work out fairly well, as he can start to push in through the garage door, have that smoke out, and then have that Glaz coverage, kind of like what we saw in this last round, except for with the Montaigne in play as well. The defenders did bring smoke, though. Dino going to be able to try and push him back and slow that down, although that also gives Glaz a little bit of advantage, as Glaz is able to see through that same smoke that Smoke can't even see through. So it actually could turn into his favor when he plays this smart. Shout out to LB for the Let's Go Enix. What's up, Sloth? Judge. Not playing on the roster today, but he is on Lunatik as well. Shout out to him. Looks like everyone wanted to play above, actually. So they set up the garage, but they're actually setting up all their defenses in the main lobby. This would be an interesting defense to see what they do here. They are using the bathroom as a nice defensive point. Let's see if they reinforce this hatch or open it to give themselves a way to rotate down. I would think they'd want to be able to rotate down. Dino going to come around possibly to open that? There. No one going for any cheeky peeks yet, although if anyone were to, I'd imagine Yellow, as he does have the Jaeger gun, huh? Carbine. He's just a little worried about people pushing up to this top floor. He wants to make sure they don't take control of that top floor and work their way down. But some teams like to take it from the complete top, others just like to take the middle and work their way down. So he's just going to be on this room for a while here. Looks like they're making a push similar to what the other team did in terms of pushing the garage. Shane already standing in the doorway, going to give away the whole Montaigne strat here. Push his way down the stairs instead. They need to clear up this barbed wire, which they are not doing, so it is going to be a slow push indeed. We'll see what B-Panda's doing if he's making his way around it through the Visa. Trying to catch LB if he can. Working with Viper, who's on the buck. Trying to clear out this floor as best as possible, but they do see the hole is open there. That should be a clue that Yellow could still be upstairs, as he is just waiting for the chance to drop down. Watching the spiral stairs as well. See T-Mark's watching the cameras, does see B-Panda. Mental checking the same cameras. Well, they're all checking cameras and definitely looking for good flank opportunities, playing in all kinds of different spots that I think is going to work out in their favor here if they can start catching some of them off guard and the dominoes start falling for the attackers. Intok's still watching this window. And Shane trying to push his way in though, getting pushed back by the smoke. Not going to want to go upstairs now. And smoke going to come out to try and help him. As Intox tries to use it in his favor to try and creep his way down, take out this barbed wire now. He's trying to bait anyone out he can. Take advantage of his ability to see through smoke. Cookie's, however, going to be in a good position to do something about this Montaigne if he can catch him off guard. He doesn't have a C4 or anything, but he could get up for the knife. Looks like he's trying to catch LB off guard as well from this angle. A lot of smoke being used up here, though. Not a lot of push coming from him. Intox does finally catch Cookies, though, as he's trying to vault over. It's going to be a nice attempt at this push here. LB, though, the one with the diffuser, is not down here just yet. He's opening the hatch to try and come down for that. Does take damage, gets killed by Yellow on the way down. Yellow playing that nice top. Comes all the way down right into Intox's shots, though. Nicely done by the Glaz as this Montaigne starts pushing. It is actually attacker advantage here, 4v3. It's not looking good for the defenders. Still has Mental upstairs. Trying to come around for the flank. Could catch Buck off guard here. Barely catches the tip of his head. Sees it again, but doesn't quite line up the shots. Finally, they go for a trade here as B-Panda takes down 2, and Viper finishes off Mental for the first win on the board, period, for Evolution today. Showing that they have a little bit of an interesting strat. Turns out I take it. Both teams very spread out, though, looking for easy picks on each other, trying to jostle for positioning. Definitely about map control. So that did not work out, defending the garage, but it was a nice try. I liked the way they were playing, a lot more spread out, not just putting all their eggs in that basket. But once Galaz got down there, it started to be an easy take. So we are going to go all the way back up to the top for Evolution again. They're going to try it again, bringing the same lineup. Attackers bringing theirs as well. So we'll see if they can do something a little bit smarter this time on that defense. I'm not sure. We've seen on Border where Lunatic will attack B site and then A site, things like that. So they may go for a different plant. They may go for the window. They may come in from the yellow stairs and push this way. Or they may even come in from the admin office. There's definitely a lot of ways to push this. We'll see if they're able to actually change up what they're doing as well so that Evolution is not prepared for it. That's the point of having the strats. We saw that pay off on Border. Play things differently. They really need to stop a plant from coming down at this desk this time. They didn't have them having control of piano with LB. They're to try and get a C4 from below the desk, which is what he really needed to be doing. Although you can climb up on that desk to try and stop that from happening. But that exposes you a lot more to the connector from here. Got LB has pulse all the way downstairs. saw last time him get contested on this yellow door, and they pushed him pretty hard through it with that glass, which they actually are not bringing this time. So I think they probably are going for a different push, a different strategy. Looks like they're pushing the admin side, which they're going to creep up in here, and they're just going to do some droning, as Mental is already doing. Catches Intox out. Let's see if Teamworks is going to go for the... I wouldn't imagine they'd have him do it. Yeah, they're going to have Dino go up for the push himself. He's got that shield, going to take a nice little angle peek down here. Intox may or may not go for a peek out on him, but if he does, this may actually work badly in his favor, as he's going to hit the shield and maybe he can base himself. Some nice pre-fire coming out for Dino. And Intox is droned out by Teamworks. They do know where he's at this point. He's going to have to try and find an angle or just at least stay alive long enough. But it's going to be hard to get out of the room, and there's a nice angle onto that doorway. Teamworks putting down some crossfire as well. Between him and Dino is going to be hard unless they can catch one of them while he's on the drone. Intox already flashbanged, just forced to stay here as the drones find him yet again. Dino trying to get his last position so that way he can try and get the kill finally. Teamworks almost actually pre-fires him through that, but now is exposed through that defeated cubicle. This is wasting a lot of time, though. This actually could work on their favor. If Intox can just stay alive and delay this admin push, this is burning a lot of the time. However, we do have Mental, for example, coming all the way around, taking down Shane. He's managed to flame all the way around, just about catches Rook out there, but he gets caught out by Viper instead. Teamworks takes down Intox, though. They finally got the clear on that room, so they can start pushing to admin office. Looks like we've got Yellow making his push, though. Teamworks takes down Panda, as Yellow takes down Viper, and is now all up to LB. See where LB's from below, uses his C4, doesn't get any kills for it. Now he's in a bad position because he's got to come up the stairs. He's only got Visa stairs and Spiral stairs to work on, and it looks like Cookies is ready for that. Somehow whips a lot of the shots, though. Feels bad for Cookies, who pretty much does himself in by missing too many of those shots, taking LB down to very low health, though, and this is a bad position for LB to be in, but Yellow there to finish it off at the top of the yellow stairs. Seems appropriate. And another win on the board for Lunatik. 3 men left. Nice easy kill for there. Pretty much got to breathe on him at that point and take him down. People hoping they get spectated there. Cookie's feeling bad that we got that spectate on him whiffing those shots on Pulse. But he's going to be playing the Pulse now, so we'll see if he can do something a little bit better by being on the other side of it. Everyone F's for Cookies. Rip. They are going to be playing this top floor, not trying the garage again. This is their second defense, so they have not played here yet. They will be this time. They're going to be trying to do the same Pulse strategy from underneath, but Teamworks, they're moving the mute instead of a smoke. He's going to be trying to do some delays on their drones. We've seen a lot of players honestly changing operators. So, for example, we had Mental playing mute before. Now we have Teamworks playing mute. Things like that, where they're switching up who's playing who depending on how they want to play it. Definitely not set into solid roles, which is good if you can get away with it. Then you have a very flexible team. Interesting positioning for the mute jammer. I'm sure Teamworks has worked these out to be nice choke points. Try and stop these drones. They definitely want to prevent people from getting in through the admin office. We saw last time how much Lunatic was droning in there trying to find out the positions of the defenders. Cookies could be going for a peek here. Shots coming down from the attackers, though, are already starting to push on that side. Looks like they could be going for an admin push as well. Trying to open the window as much as possible. Interesting that he's using it to work downwards instead of just upwards. But he doesn't catch anyone on the actual rappel, which is, I think, what he was expecting at this point. So he's just going to hide, and he's got Dano up here as well to defend for him. They want to clear out the Visa office and start making some progress in there as B Panda starts to work his way in, and they start putting pressure on the yellow stairs again. They've got that Montaigne and Glaz combo. Shane pushed up aggressively this time. No smoke or anything to delay him, but the diffuser gets dropped outside, and this is going to be on LB to pick that up. Let's see if we can do something with it. Got Intox trying to catch Mental here. Should have been an easy shot, but he manages to whip a few of the shots there. Mental gets away with just a little bit of damage. Shane, though, going to push aggressively on him to know where he's at this point. C4 potentially going to come out as Yellow takes down Intox. He comes around from behind on Shane. That is going to be a nice kill from Yellow as LB does take down Mental, but it was worth it as Yellow manages to get the trade there, and the Glaz and the Montaigne are down. Cookies takes out Viper, though, with a nice C4, and the whip shots from Yellow gets B Panda a kill, as he is now down to the last man with him and LB against 2 as well. So this 2v2 with a minute 30 left could work out for the attackers.
Clear.
Maybe not here if they don't catch this in time. And he doesn't. Oh, there we go. It's just his teammate. Teamers both just working angles down this hallway. As now they may rotate up the spiral stairs. If they do, they're going to have to be prepared for it. But no, got Panda coming up from the yellow. Just opening up as much as he can, trying to make his attack fast here. But all that barbed wire and door trying to slow him down as much as possible. LB going to rotate around from a different side. And they're making a lot of progress here, burning up a lot of time, taking advantage of the time, but burning it up nonetheless, as it is down 50 seconds left. They've just got to find these last 2 defenders now. They know where Teamworks is. He's going to try and pre-peek it. We'll see if Teamworks can win this engagement. He knows he's about to be challenged, though, now that his position has been given out. He might have wanted to pick a different angle, though, as they know he's there at this point. LB has joined B Panda to try and give him some extra access to the charges. B Panda going to be the one trying to get in now. Smokes are coming down, so they can try and get in through that crawlway. But sees Cookies for just a second there, doesn't realize that as Teamworks takes down LB now, it is all on Cookies and Teamworks to take down B Panda. He's got to rotate around and get this diffuser, and he knows could reveal his position, but that smoke does help him. Camera does see him do so, and as he tries to run away, Teamworks is there to pick him off for a 3-1. Lunatic now at a strong advantage, 1 point away from match point, and potentially 2 points away here from taking map number 2, taking the day, moving forward in the Challenger League, and sending Evolution down to the losers bracket. Yellow stairs, Ripley. What's up? See where we're gonna go. The defenders. The LB suggests top floor, but nope. They're gonna go for the lobby press room. We haven't seen that yet. That is the middle floor. We haven't seen a lot of people defending there just yet. I say shout out to Shay Wyatt for the $10. Appreciate the donation. Supporting the stream here, supporting all the streams I do. This is not just for Challenger League. This is definitely something that I like doing and want to do for the community here, as well as some more streaming, try and get some AU games and things like that. So I appreciate all the help, everyone. So thanks. That is Strata. So we are seeing them actually switch down to the garage after all. They decided not to do the lobby. They're going to be trying to take their hand at the basement, which we saw Lunatic actually failed to defend, giving the 1 point to Evolution. See if they can set it up a little bit better. They've got a lot of barbed wire on the stairs and in the doorway here, trying to slow down any kind of push. Are they going to defend in this bathroom as well? That's a real question. Anyone's going to play upstairs. No one playing top floor on the roam. They are playing 2 middle. You've got LB over here. Let's see if he's going to catch anyone with that heartbeat sensor. He's going to be looking to get somebody where they push, but everyone's been pushing these yellow stairs here, so it wouldn't be too big a surprise to see him actually catch someone off guard there. Catching anyone with this is going to definitely burn up a lot of their time trying to hold that defense like that, but he is all the way on the top floor trying to hold that road. The defenders again attacking. This time they're going actually the garage instead of attacking. They're changing up how they want to do this. Straight through there. Dino taking down one already. That is the Blackbeard getting a nice kill into B Panda, taking out their smoke, and that is going to be the biggest deterrent to try and go in, but Intox there with a nice angle does take down one. That drone down, but he's caught out in the process. Now Glaz is going to have an easy shot potentially here, and we've got LB still working his way upstairs. He did open up a window though, so Yellow is now forced to watch that, which was a smart play there. What's up? Read the book. Yellow trying to push that angle. Teamworks trying to do some droning to figure out where they're at. We've got Cookies working his way from piano, trying to stop any kind of flank here as well. Mental holding an interesting angle behind the flag. I'm not sure if anyone's even there for him to watch. I guess he's just trying to cover the flank for his guys, so they can use this hatch and then use the piano room as well. Still not making a lot of progress in though. We've got the Glaz just holding his angle, but he's going to do a lot of smoking here, and that's going to allow him to push a lot closer and then support Teamworks in actually making that plant. With B Panda down, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot of stopping. His shot was a little too slow there from Yellow, but he did do a lot of damage. Still took him down to half health. He managed to creep his way in, looking for someone who's going to try and peek from that side. Intox, if he backs up just enough, there it is. Intox take it down. Cookies as well, actually. The nice flank angle. And there's one in the office there just for a second as Cookies knifes down Shane, but LB comes around from late flank and actually manages to get Teamworks and Yellow, but the diffuser is already planted until there for the easy retake. Takes down LB, who was all that was left. Making it match point 4-0 already, or 4-1 rather. 1 point on the board, that's it for Evo. LTK definitely showing they are so far the stronger team here. And now it is going to be up to Evo to come up with 3 points, or they're out, because they're going to need to get to match point, or to match point it themselves as well, to tie it up to go to overtime. So far, poor Shane with the donuts and no assists either. Looks like some of their team trying to spread the kills out evenly, but it's still not a lot compared to someone like Yellow doing a lot of work for his team as well, especially playing that Jaeger. So Evo are going to have their second go at attacking the basement now. This is the only thing they've won so far, so this could actually work in their favor, but LTK are going to be thinking about what they did wrong, what didn't work out, and it was down to a lot of timing, I think, because both teams were playing very spread out. So it wasn't a situation where the defense itself was bad, it was more just a case of bad timing from them not getting the picks that they wanted or not being in the right positions. Shout out to Cross Archon. Sorry to hear about cheaters trying to sour your game there. Hopefully that gets resolved. Bad things. The battle advance is coming out though, so maybe that'll help. Dude, they're still again setting up a heavy defense in this battle. They definitely want that to be the centerpiece of the defense against Piano Room. They definitely do not want to lose that. Is there even going to play on site? We got Mental down here, but he's already far back in archives. They are definitely going to. There we go. We got Cookies downstairs, slowly reinforcing the garage door. They definitely were not prepared to reinforce that in time here. Let's see if Teamworks has placed his windows yet. He's placed one up there in the bathroom. He's placed the last one here to give himself the defense here. Teamworks opening up a little bit of rotation angle here. He wishes he had an impact grenade at this point, but still making good use of that shotgun. They gave someone a secondary shotgun, so that helps a lot. What's up, Alpaca, as well? Intox already playing up here close. I'm not sure what he's doing. Managed to make their way in there. A lot of them pushing from the east side. Potentially? No, where are they all at? There we go. Taking control of admin, or Visa already. And then pushing over here. Looks like Yellow doesn't manage to get away with his roam. He's taken out by the Montaigne. Let's see if that Montaigne is going to rotate down. Mental, though, taking down Viper with that C4. It's a nice kill taking down the Buck, and that's going to ruin some of their top-down attack. Looks like Dino's going to catch Montaigne here. Not a lot he can do about it yet, but he is the smoke. He is one of the operators who can do the most against him. Looks like Montaigne can rotate around from behind, but nope, the door is not open. There's the shot. Looks like Dino actually rotates out. That's going to throw him off, and he's going to expect him in there. But there's no one in there. Teamworks, though, almost gets a shot off on him, trying to go for the shoulder, if anything. And as well, trying to help him. Got to angle down or something to get in there. C4 start to come up, but doesn't quite catch anyone else yet. It's actually still attacker advantage. They're definitely winning this a lot better than anything else, as is 3v4 right now. Lost Mental on his roam. Teamworks trying to go down here with Dino. See where we've got Cookies trying to make sure the top-down attack is. But they do open the garage, and that is going to be good for them as LB manages to try and push forward. He does have the diffuser. They don't have any kind of smoke or anything for him to help himself get in, though. So this is all going to be on his teammates upstairs to try and make their attack work. Intox does catch one. It sounds like Montaigne down there trying to do some work. Teamworks takes down the Panda. Again, 2v3, so they are still disadvantaged on the defense side. The plant does come down. Teamworks trying to find an angle through here. Combination of smoke, and there's a trade. Intox taking down the smoke and Dino. Teamworks takes down Intox. It is now 1v2, with one of those being Montaigne. This is going to be very difficult. Probably going to see Montaigne drop his shield here if LB isn't the one to actually go for the kill. Gets off his drone finally. As the shots start to come down. All they've got to do is defend the diffuser, though. They don't have to actually get the kill on him. They just got to stop him from being able to hit that diffuser. He's looking for some kind of angle on LB. LB He's just going to be looking for a nice angle on here. Playing it smart, though. And the smacks is trying to come down. He calls that out, and then the easy shots come down. That's a bad position for Teamworks to be in, but he tried. And again, they failed to defend the garage. So hopefully they're going to go back upstairs on their next defense if they make it that far. It is still match point, though. All they have to do is win this attack round and not have to defend anything else, and it will be 2 maps to them. In fact, actually, make sure I update the overlay here that Lunatic have a point on the board, because I just realized I did not do that previously. So make sure everyone just tuning in knows that Lunatic's won map number 1, which was Border, so that everyone can enjoy that. And we'll see the garage again from Evo. Feeling confident about that this time. So we'll see if they can make that work. There's a Glass again, but no Blackbeard. Or I mean there's a Blackbeard as well, and no Montaigne. It is a good combo still between the Glass and the Blackbeard, as you have a lot of long-range stopping power. We'll see if they're going to go for any adjustments to their defense in terms of playing it on a roam as well. Got B panned on that pulse, probably going to be roaming. Usually you're not going to be playing a pulse on site, so let's see where he's going to be playing at. Could even go for peek now. They've got LB up here. Doing reinforcements. Hopefully he's not going to be on the roam, though, because they're going to need that smoke downstairs. Shane's setting up his cameras. Intox probably going to be playing on site, but he could go for the roam as well, as he's that 3-speed operator. Already taking a little bit of damage as well. May have been from the drone. See if Mental's doing some work with that drone. But it looks like, yep, he lost the drone there, so I imagine going for an easy 10 points off of the defender there, Intox. Pushing up pretty aggressively already. Let's see if the Glass is going to be up. The attack on yellow stairs begins. This makes even more sense, of course, when you're attacking the basement. What's up, Renegade? Yellow trying to find an angle up the yellow stairs. Or, yes, yellow stairs. That's where he belongs. Let's see if Panda's got something to do here. He's going to be working from the archives, looking for anyone trying to push him Visa off, as he could go for an easy C4 underneath Visa if they start to go in the doorway, but he's got to catch him a little bit ahead of time. But I don't think he wants to pre-plant it. He wants to save it for later, just in case he needs to use it somewhere else, because I don't think he could return it off the ceiling. Mental doing some droning for his team. Try and clear out Piano so that they can start attacking it. Teamwork is going to be working in the garage here, but Dino takes down one. He's working that Blackbeard while taking advantage of the car. The window is actually breakable now, but his shield is the best window of them all. Doing quite a bit more damage. Gives him the ability to take 2 down. It's Yellow takes down Viper. And that is the Rook and the Smoke down. Again, taking down the Smoke early on. Last time it was B Panda, this time it was LB. Makes a big difference. Now they're going to be able to push in a lot more aggressively, especially with Yellow here. Pushing his own Smoke. Easy pick there. Poor Intox not able to do anything about it because he couldn't see what's going on. Although Glass could get flanked here. It looks like Shane tries to come for it, but manages to win that engagement. Takes a lot of damage in the process, though. He has probably got 2 health left at this point. B Panda pretty far away here, trying to come back downstairs, down the yellow stairs. He's going to work his way in there. Goes for C4 that almost gets Cookies. Goes for spray, takes down Mental. Cookies, though, trades it back and forth. Takes a lot of damage in the process, but it is all down to Shane now, who's got to try and stop a defuse plant down here. And he's got to do it against Dino, and Teamworks is going to be able to work his way up. Cookie's going to be there for the crossfire at this point. He's got to try and watch an angle if he can. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to even get the defuse. But shots try to come down from Dino, and that is GG. 5-0, or 5-2 rather. A 2-0 from Lunatic, taking both maps, taking map number 1 Border, taking map number 2 Consulate, showing they are a very, very strong team. And certainly one we're going to see move forward into the winner's bracket further on Group B. Let me take a look at the bracket for just a second here and see, Yellow doing nice work there, and see where we are at with the brackets. We have some idea where things are going to go from here. So we'll just take a quick peek at that before we sign